Alrighty, so welcome. My name's Mallory. I'm going to be sharing today about how my husband and I booked a trip to Hawaii for less than $3,500, which is still shocking in my own head. Prior to me starting this, I really wanted to kind of go over with y'all the fact that you need to research which Hawaiian island you really want to go to. As you research these islands, you're going to notice that each island is totally different from one another, and you're really going to want to focus your planning on your trip to what you and your significant would like to go do, or unless you're going by yourself, what you personally would like to go do. For my husband and I, we chose the island Oahu and Maui to go to. We're going to be going for a total of 10 days. We're going to be spending 5 days on each island. Oahu is where we're going to be going first. That's actually the state capital. And then we're going to be flying from there to Maui and then flying home. So we're living in Fort Worth, Texas, and that's really where we'll start. So to get started, I wanted to talk about the time of year that you really want to go. In the research that I looked at, the best time of year, for our budget, was January and February. This is the cheapest time of year. It's your least amount of tourism. From November through April, I believe, there's whales that actually every year come by, or annually come by and feed their babies in that warm water of Hawaii. So they will actually be present while we're there, which I'm very excited for because we're going in February. And so you really kind of want to look at that. Like, if you can't go in February because you've got kids and they're in school, that's fine. You have to just really think about what else you're going to be having to book in what time frame. We try to book everything at least 3 months in advance, but if you can do it even earlier than that, that's better because you're going to have a lot more options. But just again, remember your spring break, your summertime, your fall break, and your winter break are going to be your most busy times of tourism and cost. So to get started, we actually are American Airlines Advantage Club members. It's free. You sign up, and for every flight that you take, you get points. So we researched when flights were going to be getting the cheapest, and we actually found out that Tuesdays after 3 o'clock, airlines are trying to fill their bookings. So that's the cheapest time that you're going to be buying flights, is Tuesdays after 3. So Tuesday after 3, I got on and I looked, and there was a plane flight for 2 people, or for one person, it was like $323. So we used our American Airline Advantage points, and we got 2 for $379.40. The reason it's a big difference between $79 and $23 was because we got travel insurance in case some random thing happens. My sister's pregnant, and we need to not go to Hawaii. So again, if you are not a member of any, whether it be American Airlines or Delta or whatever, airline it happens to be, I highly recommend getting those free point memberships because you're going to use the points anyway. Might not use them to go to Hawaii. So first expense on the market is $379.40 for 2 people to fly one way to Oahu. Now, if you're only going to one island, before you book that round trip, look and see about your one ways, because it may be cheaper to go one way there and then one way back versus doing a whole round trip flight. We did a one way, obviously, because again, we're going to 2 islands, so it'd be pointless for us to fly back to another island to fly out of that one. When we booked these flights, we also did them through the app Ebates, and the website Ebates. It's the same thing. It's a free account. All you have to do is give them your address and your email, and they mail you a check for everyday purchases. You may have seen the commercials. I knew about it because my sister told me about it. It's very easy, very simple, whether you're buying paper towels, whether you're buying Christmas presents, or, like in our case, we're buying rental cars and flights. So it may be 1 or 2% cash back, but that's, when you're talking about a $370 purchase, that's $5. Again, small, but it all adds up in the long run. Next, from Oahu, and I've got everything written out because I'm a really good babbler, so I'm trying to keep myself on point. So next, we are going to be flying into Oahu, and this is going to be on February the 7th. And we went again through Ebates and went to rentalcars.com. Got a rental car from February the 7th through February the 12th for $250.81. Again, that was about 1.5% cash back on that purchase as well. We got a Nissan Maxima, good car, it'll hold our luggage. And then from there, we will be driving from Oahu to Haleiwa, which is at the north shore of Hawaii, of Oahu. and staying in an Airbnb there. I highly recommend Airbnb. It's a very, much cheaper way to book any kind of event you're going to, whether you're going to New Orleans, whether you're coming here to Dallas, wherever you're going to, check Airbnbs before you check a hotel, because a $400 hotel night that doesn't include breakfast or any kind of snorkeling gear or any type of paddle boards, bikes, nothing, is not anything to me compared to the $90 Airbnb that I could get that includes all those things. So we got a Airbnb in Haleiwa from the February 7th through February 10th, which is 3 nights, for $325.32 with fees and taxes included. This Airbnb is in the center of Haleiwa. It includes breakfast, it includes yoga mats, it includes snorkel gear, it includes bikes. So we will be able to bike around or drive around, since we're going to have a rental car, all of the North Shore, which is like your famous pipeline area of Oahu. A lot of mom and pop shops. There's a whole dole, like, the pineapples plantation. There's a bunch of things around there that we're going to be able to go do for a very cheap price. Anytime that you can book something that does include your paddle boards, your bikes, your snorkel gear, book those, because when you think about it, when you're going to have to go and rent those things anyway, that's a $25 a day rental, and that's just for the paddle board. That's not for the snorkel gear included. So anytime that you can get that, and again, we're getting breakfast, so that's taken care of. So really, we're only paying for what, 6 meals, 2 meals a day for 3 days. That's saving you a lot of money. So we have a whole bunch of plans there once we're in the North Shore. From the 10th, we're going to actually drive back to Honolulu, where we found a studio again on Airbnb that is 2 blocks away from Waikiki Beach, which is a very famous beach in Oahu. We're going to be also going to the Pearl Harbor tour, which the way that I purchased that, this is another big thing on eBay. I don't know if you've heard of the company Groupon, but they offer a lot of discounted rates on products, tours, all that kind of stuff. So I checked through my Ebates app, which was offering 7% cash back at the time on events if they had any kind of Pearl Harbor tours. So we got the USS Arizona included in our Pearl Harbor tour, which is originally an $83 a person purchase, and we got it for $44 a piece with 7% cash back through our Ebates app. So again, highly recommend Ebates. Get it. It's worth it. I'll be posting my link underneath this post so that you can have access to it. We're also going to be going to do yoga floats. I'm not sure if any of y'all follow them on Instagram, but it's a huge yoga, instead of studio, really, you're outside on the ocean on a paddleboard doing yoga, which it's right up my alley, and I'm not really at my husband's, but he's a trooper and he's going to come with me. So super excited for that. We're also going to be going to Stairway to Heaven, which if you don't know what that is, highly recommend you looking it up. It's an awesome hike. From there, on the 12th, we're going to return our rental car, and we booked a inner island flight to go from Oahu to Maui. These inner island flights are very cheap, y'all. We got 2 of us for $150. Again, I'm going to be posting all the links for what we've used underneath this video. Flying into Maui on the 12th, we are going to be getting our second car rental, which again, we booked through Ebates. And this one is going to be from the 12th through the 17th, so 5 days for $389, and it's a Jeep because we're going to be doing the Road to Hana tour, all that kind of stuff on Maui, and we're doing it ourselves instead so that we can kind of sneak off and go jump in the ocean or whatever we want to do. We are also staying at another Airbnb that we found in Wailuku. It's a private little, almost like a redone cool bus, but it's not a bus, but it's kind of like glamping is what I would call it. But that's right up our alley. We love that kind of stuff. And it's on a private beach. It is also right in the middle of whale watching season. You're right there on the beach. It's a 3-minute walk to the beach. It's right next to the aquarium of Maui, and we're super excited for that first stay. From there, one of my friends is also living in Maui, so she's given us a whole itinerary. If anyone's interested, just message me or post a comment below, and I'll be glad to send the recommendations to you. We are also going to be staying from there. We're going to be flying home. We're going to be going to another location on the opposite side of the island Maui. And then we're going to be flying home. And our flights back were a total of $700 and... what is it? I'm sorry, I'm talking to my husband in the background. I think it was like $789 total for 2 people. So that is really our biggest thing. Again, my biggest recommendations, get Ebates. Use Airbnb if you don't like Airbnb. Look at VRBO, great options, especially when you look at price points. Look about breakfast, look about snorkel gear, look about paddle boards, look about bikes. What is it that you're going to be doing? Again, if you're somebody that is a big resort person and you just want to go lay on the beach, I highly recommend go do that in Mexico. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and you're going to get, you know, a whole bunch of alcohol if you're into that. Now, if you're into going hiking and getting out and seeing whales and snorkeling and seeing some of, you know, if you just want to go and see Hawaii, you know, I highly recommend doing these things that I've said, and you won't really be spending your entire life savings. So again, I want to thank y'all so much for my first little video that I've done. You will be hearing more because I'm going to be doing a whole, like, not documentary, but, you know, doing a whole vlog about our actual trip while we're there and some more recommendations. All right, like and comment. Let me know what y'all think, and have a good one.